Hey everybody, vlog 4 now. It is mid to end of October here. I'm going to take a look at some other plots that I had planted. They were probably seeded somewhere around second week of September. So we're talking probably 4 weeks after the August plots that the video started with. Where we're going to turn the camera around and look at now is a place, one plot. We're getting a little bit closer to the barns. You can see the shop behind us there. This is the plot we're going to look at now, is where I had carrots probably the past 2 years. I've moved them through this plot, but this whole plot is a little bit sandier than the rest of my soils. It's really soft, really loose, great stuff. Carrots get huge. I have some pictures on our Facebook page of all the rainbow carrots and different things that we do root crop wise, and they get really big because the soil is so soft. They're able to expand and drive really deep. Unfortunately, this year we had a nematode problem, root knot nematode. All my carrots were kind of wonky. They were curvy and turned together and short, stubby, a lot of roots, a lot of kind of those extra fingers sticking off of them. They were, in all, just ugly. After doing some research on them, I realized that the nematode, it lives in dry soil. So that's one thing. You can try to keep it moist, drive it down, drive it away. The next thing to really take care of it is to put a lot of nitrogen in the ground, and a synthetic nitrogen or something in a bag is not the type of nitrogen that's going to kill them off. It's really not going to do any value. What you need is a long-lasting nitrogen, so you need a green manure or green matter of some sort that's planted in the ground. That's why I chose the crops that I did to put in here. We're going to be looking at some oats. We're going to look at some annual rye, I had some leftover like brassicas, stuff like that. I had arugula, tatsoi, mizuna, mustard seed, anything like that. Anything I had left over from a hydroponic planting, I just threw it out here, tried to get rid of it. It's old seed. I didn't know what was going to come up, but it came up pretty good. Things are looking really nice in here, but a high nitrogen quantity in the soil is what's going to get rid of that nematode, kill it off, or at least subdue it. Hopefully we'll be able to take care of it a little bit better next year. I'll be able to rest this plot, plant it heavy in the spring, plant it heavy again in the fall, and really drive it down and hopefully just build organic matter in this plot. So I'll turn the camera around, take a look at that, and talk a little bit more about it. All right, so we're looking at the plot that I was just describing to you. Again, this is where we had carrots and some of our other root crops. We do some turnips, some kohlrabi, which grows above ground, but they have a fairly large taproot. We also do some radishes and things in here. What you're looking at there is peas. We did our fall peas right here in a plot that I had carrots in last, so those came out. Didn't really have enough time to put a cover crop in, so we planted some peas in there. So you can kind of see here the rows. So what we're looking at here, I got some oats and some, believe that is my sorghum in there. So you can see there's we got rows. So there's the oats and sorghum, and then in here is I got some radishes, there's some mizuna, some tatsoi, different things growing in that plot. And then I have another strip here that's got the oats and the Sudan grass. So as we kind of move down, heading south here, we're looking at all these different rows. So now I think what my plan is going to be is, again, I'm going to allow this stuff to winter kill because we are getting late into October. We've already kind of had our first frost. It wasn't very big, but enough to brown the tips on some things. These cover crops managed really well. They held up really well. There's some die-off happening, but really not enough to be concerned about. So what I'm hoping for is that these crops, or these rows in the middle here, they die off. This stuff here will also die off, but it'll die off a little slower. I'll be able to just come through here in the spring and plant carrots right into that. This here will be my driveway, and then again I'll have another bed that I can plant more carrots in. So we're going to try to plant directly into some of this dead cover crop, and hopefully we'll be able to suppress the weeds, have a little bit more of a weed-free carrot crop, which I know is a crapshoot and really a pipe dream to have weed-free carrots, but we're going to give it a shot, see what we can do. really trying to get away from tilling as much as I can. I just want to put organic matter down and leave it down as long as I possibly can.